Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Saturday, September 3rd. Do have red flag warnings and heat advisories continuing through the weekend, with red flag warning for today and a fire weather watch for tomorrow. So certainly going to have large concerns around heat and fire over the next coming days. I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Key points we're going to focus on today do have near record to record heat continuing through at least next Wednesday. What that means is afternoon highs will be in the upper 80s to low triple digits for the foreseeable future, with a record high temperature set yesterday, September 2nd at Chalice with 93 degrees, tying the previous record set back in 2007. Temperatures are going to be running about 10 to 20 degrees above normal with this heat wave. And with that, we also have fire weather concerns. So do have a red flag warning in effect today, mainly going to be through noon into 9 o'clock with gusty winds, 25 to 40 miles an hour even in some places. And we do have a fire weather watch. We're starting to see those conditions present themselves again on Sunday. So I do have a fire weather watch for tomorrow as well for more of the Snake Plain, Magic Valley, up through the Sun Valley area with, again, gusty winds about 25 to 40 miles an hour. With all that fire activity, there is an air quality alert in effect for Custer and Lemhi counties through about 3 p.m. Tuesday, and we have our friends at the Idaho Department of Environmental Quality issuance on that. And with that continued extremely dry conditions, we'll have fire weather concerns persisting through at least the later part of next week, with some improvement in temperatures and humidities as we get towards Thursday and Friday. And with that, we do have the cooler temperatures arriving for your Thursday and Friday, so we do have the chance for some increasing mountain precipitation and the return for some gusty winds, so hopefully starting to see a little bit of precipitation back here in the region for later part of the week. But outside of that, today we may see some isolated virga and showers across the central mountains, but outside of that, no precipitation is expected. Satellite this morning, we do have some clouds working their way up through the Great Basin this morning, so working its way up through northern Nevada and starting to creep here into western Idaho. We'll expect some increased cloudiness today over the central mountains, South Hills, Magic Valley. Not a whole lot of clouds as you get further east in Idaho. It's going to be more of a central and western Idaho event, as a passing disturbance to the northwest today will help drive those stronger winds, increases in clouds, and again just a slight chance for some showers and virga over the higher terrain. Weather outlook for the next 5 days. So main concerns are going to be centered around heat and fire weather concerns. So for today, we do that red flag warning in effect with the air quality alert and the isolated chance for some showers in our northern mountain regions. But outside of that, we will have the continued breezy conditions with heat advisories now extended through Tuesday. So temperatures in the upper 80s, 90 degrees to low triple digits through at least next Tuesday and into Wednesday as well. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, going to see a return to some stronger winds and hopefully some cooler temperatures as we get towards Thursday and Friday. So certainly something to look forward to for those fall enthusiasts. Watches, warnings, and advisories currently in effect. It is a very active map for today. So when you're looking all the way from southwest United States all the way up to the Canadian border, we have excessive heat warnings, heat advisories, and lots of red flag activity across the entire northern portion and central portions of Idaho, all of Montana, and eastern Oregon and Washington as well. So it's going to be a widespread critical fire weather conditions today. So for the holiday weekend, be sure to practice fire safety, and as far as heat concerns, further southeast as well. With those hot temperatures and smoky conditions, air quality is going to be poor. Increased smoke aloft and at the surface, especially in the central mountains, will lead to some visibility and air quality reductions. But again, for heat concerns as well, be sure to take extra precautions if headed outdoors during the afternoon hours. Here's a look at your fire and smoke map for 4 a.m. this morning. So air quality up in the central mountains. We do have that air quality alert from the Idaho Department of Environmental Quality. Generally going to be in the unhealthy for sensitive groups to unhealthy. As you can see out towards the Four Corners fire, very unhealthy air quality to hazardous. So certainly increased smoke with that wildfire potential over the next few days. And that will continue into early next week with extremely dry conditions through at least next Wednesday. Further east onto the Snake Plain, just seeing moderate air quality impacts, so nothing unhealthy just yet, but certainly most of that smoke will be lofted up further north today with strong southerly winds helping to move that out of the area. Here's a look at the air quality alert in effect. So this is be through 3 p.m. Tuesday. So that's going to be for Custer and Lemhi counties, where the air quality is forecast to be unhealthy for sensitive groups through the Labor Day weekend. Let's break down the smoke timing for you this morning. So at 4 a.m., we will be starting off the day with increased smoke and haze across much of eastern Idaho. And as we get through the later part of today, those southerly winds will help to shift a lot of that smoke as we get up further north into Montana. And this afternoon, those fires will take off. Do that red flag warning in effect for critical fire weather conditions. And that will be certainly present on all the wildfire potential for this afternoon. And most of that smoke will be out of the area for many of our population centers, but still pretty smoky as you get towards some of the closer regional fires up in the central mountains. But by 7 o'clock tonight, looking much less hazy and smoky as those southerly winds help to drive a lot of that smoke again further north into Montana. High temperatures this afternoon will be widespread low 90s to low triple digits, so it's be 100 in Pocatello, 91 in Driggs, 100 degrees in Salmon, and 93 in Stanley. Wind gusts and min-RH for this afternoon. So we will have widespread wind gusts, again about 20 to 40 miles an hour. As you can see, those strongest wind gusts will be along those ridge lines of the central mountains, pushing about 30 miles an hour in the valleys. So certainly something to keep an eye on up there. And with those min-RH less than 15%, it will be a critical fire weather day. So very dry conditions coupled with gusty winds over the next few days. Well, into next week as well, we'll be presenting fire weather challenges for all of the regional wildfires and potentially new starts that occur. So be sure to continue to practice that proper fire safety to mitigate human-caused fires. High temperatures for your Sunday afternoon, slightly cooler, so it'd be in temperatures in the upper 80s to near 100 degrees. We will lose a few degrees on the highs today, but generally it'd be in the low 80s to upper 80s to low 90s. Wind gusts and min-RH for your Sunday. So keeping with that critical thresholds, we will have gusts to around 20 to 30 miles an hour, prompting that fire weather watch for the Snake Plain, extending through the Magic Valley with another very dry afternoon in store. High temperatures for Monday, going to be slightly cooler again, just in the upper 80s to mid to upper 90s. Sort of see a little bit of a cooling trend further north especially, but still staying fairly hot, especially Pocatello southwest through the Magic Valley. Wind gusts and min-RH for your Monday. So another day of wind gusts about 20 to 30 miles an hour. Could see some locally higher gusts out towards the Arco INL area, but another very dry afternoon with widespread humidities less than 15%. High temperatures on Tuesday, much of the same from what we saw on Monday, if not slightly warmer. So starting to see widespread highs again back in the low 90s to low 100s. For your Wednesday, not much change. Sounding like a broken record, but temperatures again will be in the widespread low 90s to low triple digits. And wind gusts on Wednesday. So those cooler temperatures are going to have to get here somehow. And with those breezier winds as we get towards Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week, we'll be ushering in some cooler temperatures, especially on Friday. So we're starting to see the drop in temperatures for your Thursday, followed by almost 10 degrees in some locations. So falling back, just maybe some low 90s as you get towards the Magic Valley, lower Snake Plain, and up in Rexburg. But outside of that, temperatures return to the 70s and 80s across much of the northern and eastern higher elevations, with that trend continuing into Friday. So we lose 90 degrees in the forecast for once. For your Friday, widespread highs will be in the 70s and 80s. In summary this morning, do that near record-to-record heat continuing through at least Wednesday. Afternoon highs will be in the upper 80s to low triple digits with red flag warnings and fire weather watches in effect for the weekend. Red flag warning today is about noon to 9 p.m. for gusty winds, and fire weather watch tomorrow for similar conditions, shifting further south onto the Snake Plain. So main concern today for that red flag warning is going to be up in the central mountains, with those concerns shifting further south over the coming days. Air quality alert is in effect through 3 o'clock on Tuesday, so continued very dry conditions will accentuate some air quality alert concerns, especially around the central mountains due to the regionally burning wildfires. Cooler temperatures return for your Thursday and Friday, with some increasing chances for mountain precipitation and gusty winds. And that wraps up your weather briefing for today, Saturday, September 3rd. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome Labor Day weekend.